Folded it into a triangle, the way we did in 7th grade. Wrote 3 years of feelings into 40 careful words. Passed it back through rows of desks at study hall. Meant for the girl by the window, meant for what my heart preferred. But the note got passed wrong hand to wrong hand, landed on a desk 2 rows over instead. She opened it confused, read every word I'd written for a girl who wasn't her, and I turned bright red. She looked up at me across the classroom, face off with something I didn't expect to see. Mouth, I didn't know you felt this way about someone who apparently wasn't only her, apparently not just me. I passed the note to the wrong desk, went for one girl, landed with another instead. Suddenly 2 women knew my secrets. Suddenly everything got tangled up in my head. The girl I meant it for never even saw it. The girl who got it started, looking at me different, looking new. Passing notes to the wrong desk taught me love finds its way to who it's meant to. Somehow through. Turns out the girl who got it by mistake had been writing her own notes about me for a while. Never sent them, kept them folded in her binder. Now here we were, caught in this accidental trial. The girl by the window found someone else. The spring never knew the note was even meant for her at all. I ended up with the girl who got it wrong. Sometimes the wrong desk catches you before you fall. Maybe love isn't about precision, maybe it's about where the universe decides to land. Maybe the wrong desk was actually the right one. Maybe that's just how some love got planned. I passed the note to the wrong desk, meant for one girl, landed with another instead. Suddenly 2 women knew my secrets. Suddenly everything got tangled up in my head. The girl I meant it for never even saw it. The girl who got it started, looking at me different, looking new. Passing notes to the wrong desk taught me love finds its way to who it's meant to. Somehow through. We got married 8 years after that classroom. Still have the note framed above our bed. Sometimes the biggest mistakes turn into blessings. Sometimes wrong turns led you where you should have headed. I think about the girl by the window sometimes. Hope she found her own accidental note somewhere. But I'm grateful every day for that mixed up passing. Grateful for the mistake that led me here, that led me there. Pass a note to the wrong desk, best mistake I ever accidentally made. 2 rows over from where I meant to send it. Found the exact love I never knew I'd trade for. The girl I meant it for is just a memory now. The girl who got it became my whole life, my whole view. Passing notes to the wrong desk taught me sometimes fate knows better than we do. Folded triangle, 40 careful words, framed now, faded, but still so clear. Wrong desk, right love. The best accident of every single year. Introduced them at my birthday party. Watched the whole thing happen in real time. Her laugh got louder when he told his stories. Something in my chest just started to decline. I've known her since we were freshmen in the dorms. Loved her quietly for going on 3 years. He's known her for 20 minutes at this party, and already she's looking at him like he hung the stars up here. I should be happy for them, that's what friends do. She'd smile and step aside, she'll let it be. But watching her eyes follow him around the room is the loneliest thing that's ever happened to me. Her eyes on my friend instead steal the light. Her eyes on my friend told me love doesn't care about who tried first, who tried right. They started dating about a month later. He asked my blessing, had no idea what he'd done. I gave it anyway, said of course man, go for it. Smiled through gritted teeth, played the good friend, played along. I still see them together at every gathering. Watch her look at him the way I always wanted, always dreamed. He doesn't know he's living inside my longing. He doesn't know how much this whole thing means. I could tell him the truth, could ruin the friendship, could make everybody choose a side. Instead I'm learning how to love from a distance. Instead I'm learning how to swallow this kind of pride. Her eyes on my friend instead of on the guy who's loved her all along. I stood there holding a drink I wasn't drinking, watching my own story turn into someone else's song. 3 years of quiet, hoping undone in one evening by a man who didn't even mean to steal the light. Her eyes on my friend taught me love doesn't care about who tried first, who tried right. They're getting married in the spring. He asked me to stand up, best man duties for the wedding of the girl I loved for years. I said yes, because that's what real friendship costs. Sometimes said yes with a smile and swallowed all my tears. Maybe someday this will stop aching quite so sharply. Maybe someday I'll find my own kind of light. But tonight I'm just the best man in somebody else's love story, standing quiet in the background, standing out of sight. Her eyes on my friend became her eyes on her husband, became her whole life. I gave the toast, meant every word I could manage, buried the rest of it deep, buried the strife. 3 years of loving, then years of letting go. I'm learning slowly how to build my own home. Her eyes on my friend taught me the hardest kind of love is loving and letting them go alone. One birthday party, one moment, everything changed. Her eyes found him and mine had to look away. I'm still their friend, still standing close, still learning how to love from where I have to stay.
Four of us met every Tuesday in the library. Organic chemistry notes spread across the table wide. I liked the girl who always brought the color-coded flashcards. She liked the guy who explained things with too much pride. He liked the girl who barely spoke but understood it all. She liked me, apparently, though I never even knew. 4 people studying molecules and bonds, while our own connection stayed completely askew. We spent 3 months memorizing reactions, never once discussing the reaction happened in that room. 4 hearts bonding in all the wrong combinations, like some chemistry problem none of us could consume. The study group triangle squared, 4 corners, each one wanting someone else instead. We aced every exam that whole semester, while failing completely at what was in our heads. Nobody said a word about the tangled feelings, just kept highlighting notes, kept turning every page. The study group triangle squared was the hardest lesson none of our textbooks could stage. finals week, finally forced somebody's hand. She admitted it to me outside the library door. I had to tell her gently I'd been liking someone else. Watched her face fall, watched the friendship shift and blur. It got awkward for a while, all four of us drifting. Study group dissolved after that semester ended that spring. None of us got who we wanted from that circle. Sometimes chemistry just doesn't bond the way you're imagining. I ran into the flashcard girl 2 years later. Both of us older, both of us finally free to try. We laughed about the study group disaster, started something real this time, no more standing by. The study group triangle squared, four corners, each one wanting someone else instead. We aced every exam that whole semester, while failing completely at what was in our heads. Nobody said a word about the tangled feelings, just kept highlighting notes, kept turning every page. The study group triangle squared was the hardest lesson none of our textbooks could stage. Sometimes I wonder about the other two, if they ever found their way to someone true. Chemistry taught us about bonds and reactions, but never taught us what our own hearts should do. For people who spend a semester circling, never quite landing on who we should have been beside. Maybe some equations just don't balance easily. Maybe some hearts need more than one try. The study group triangle square finally resolved itself years down the line. Flashcard girl and I got married last October. Two corners of that square finally aligned. We aced every exam that whole semester, but it took years to finally get the real lesson right. The study group triangle square taught us patience is the truest kind of chemistry, the truest light. Four corners, one library, molecules and bonds and hearts all intertwined. Took a while to solve that human equation, but we finally got it right. Got it aligned. I met him through his little sister, my college roommate. Came home with her for Thanksgiving break one year. He was tall and quiet, helped his mom with dinner. I fell for him fast, kept it quiet, kept it near. His sister talked about him constantly, unknowingly. Never guessed that I was hanging on every word. I became her best friend, partly for real friendship, partly just to stay close to a feeling I never let be heard. Every holiday I got invited back, every visit brought me closer to him and further from telling the truth. I love being near him more than I love myself sometimes. Loved him quietly through my 20s, through my youth. He's her sister's best friend, that's just who I became. Close enough to love him, too close to ever say I built an entire friendship, partly on a secret that I carried through birthdays, through every single holiday. Some loves get too hide in plain sight forever, disguised as closeness, disguised as family ties. Her sister's best friend is who I'll always be, no matter how hard I try. He got married 2 summers ago to someone else. I was a bridesmaid, stood up there and smiled through the whole thing. His sister cried happy tears next to me at the altar, never knowing what my own tears were really bringing. I
used to go to every holiday. Still his sister's best friend. Still love him quietly from across every family table. Some secrets just become part of who you are. Some loves just stay exactly as unstable. I've tried dating other people, try moving forward, but something always pulls me back to that Thanksgiving table still. Maybe I'll always be her sister's best friend. Maybe that's just the role I'm meant to fill. He's her sister's best friend. That's just who I became. Close enough to love him, too close to ever say I built an entire friendship partly on a secret that I carried through birthdays, through every single holiday. Some loves get to hide in plain sight forever, disguised as closeness, disguised as family ties. Her sister's best friend is who I'll always be, no matter how hard I try. Maybe someday I'll finally step away, build a life that isn't tangled up in his family tree. Maybe loving someone from this close, this secret, isn't really love, it's just a version of being free. From having to try, from having to risk losing everything for a feeling that might not even be returned. Maybe I need my own Thanksgiving table. Maybe that's the hardest lesson I still haven't learned. I'm still her sister's best friend. 15 years running, still coming home for every holiday. I've made peace with loving him quietly, made peace with a secret that's never going away. Some loves get to hide in plain sight forever, disguised as closeness, disguised as family ties. I'm still her sister's best friend. And maybe, finally, I've made peace with why. Thanksgiving table, 15 years running. A secret held so close it became my whole life's part. Her sister's best friend, that's who I'll always be. Carrying a quiet, patient, unspoken heart. It was pouring on Fifth Street, rush hour chaos. I was running late, umbrella tilted against the wind. He was running the opposite direction, tilted the same way. For half a second, our umbrellas collided, bent. We both apologized, both laughed a little, both kept walking, both looked back once, maybe twice. I thought about him the rest of that whole evening. A stranger in the rain who felt oddly nice. I told my roommate about the umbrella boy. She laughed, said that's not a love story, that's just weather. But something about that collision stayed with me. Something about two strangers caught together. Two umbrellas cross paths on a street corner in the middle of the rain. 1 second of collision, one look back, then two different directions, then two different lanes. I never got his name, never got his number, just a memory of rain and a stranger's face. Two umbrellas cross paths is the closest thing to magic this city's ever made. I looked for him for months after, foolishly. Same street corner, same rainy days, hoping for the same collision twice. Never found him again, never got that lucky. Started to think maybe it was never meant to happen twice. My friend said I was chasing a stranger, said real love doesn't happen in 30 seconds flat. Maybe they're right, maybe it was nothing, but I still think about that moment, still think about that. Some connections aren't meant to become anything. Some are just meant to remind you what you're looking for. A collision, a laugh, a look back twice. Sometimes that's enough to open up a door. Two umbrellas cross paths on a street corner in the middle of the rain. 1 second of collision, one look back, then two different directions, then two different lanes. I never got his name, never got his number, just a memory of rain in a stranger's face. Two umbrellas cross paths is the closest thing to magic this city's ever made. 3 years later, I saw him at a coffee shop. Recognized him instantly. Umbrella boy, grown older, grown clear. He recognized me too, said 5th Street, right? I couldn't believe he remembered. Couldn't believe he was here. We talked for 2 hours over coffee that afternoon. Turned out the universe just needed extra time. 2 umbrellas that crossed paths in the rain. Finally got to write a second, better line. 2 umbrellas crossed paths, found their way back together. After all, sometimes the story doesn't end on the street corner. Sometimes it just pauses, waits for a second call. Getting married next October, rain or shine. He wants an umbrella theme, something just for fun. 2 umbrellas crossed paths, became the greatest love story either of us has ever begun. 5th Street corner, pouring rain, rain. A collision that turned into everything. 2 umbrellas cross paths. Some strangers are just love stories still waiting. Four names in one chat, memes and morning coffee talk. Nobody typing what we're all actually thinking, actually feeling. Emma's typing dots appear and disappear 3 times before she sends something safe instead, something less revealing. I do the same thing every single day. Type out the truth and backspace it all away. We're all in love with someone in this thread, and none of us know how to finally say. It's easier to send a laughing emoji than to type out I think I love you. Actually, the group chat knows more than any of us admits, buried in every ride receipt, every notification. The group chat that knew 4 hearts hiding behind 100 texts a day. We talk about everything except the one thing that's sitting right there in every word we don't say. Somebody's in love with somebody in this thread, maybe more than one of us, maybe all. The group chat that knew, and still let every single one of us stall. I typed it out fully one night at 2 a.m. I have feelings for someone in this chat, ready to send. My thumb hovered over the button for 10 whole minutes, then I deleted it, then I pretended. The next morning everyone posted good morning memes, like nothing almost happened in the dark. 4 people carrying secrets in one small group, 4 hearts each hiding their own private spark. Maybe one day one of us will be brave enough. Maybe the chat will finally hold the truth. Until then, we'll keep sending memes and small talk, keep hiding behind the safety of the group. The group chat that knew 4 hearts hiding behind 100 texts a day. We talk about everything except the one thing that's sitting right there in every word we don't say. Somebody's in love with somebody in this thread, maybe more than one of us, maybe all. The group chat that knew, and still let every single one of us stall. 2 years later, somebody finally said it, direct messaged instead of the group took the leap alone. Turned out the feeling wasn't even mutual. Turned out we'd all been quietly, separately on our own. Loving people separated us from something. Or maybe silence is its own kind of hell. The group chat that knew still exists, still active, still sending memes today. We never did resolve what we were all hiding. We just learned to let some feelings fade away. Somebody's in love with somebody in this thread. Might still be true, might always be the group chat that knew. Kept our secrets safer than we ever could, than we could see. 4 names, 1 thread, 100 unsent confessions still unread. Some things are safer left in drafts. Some love just lives in what was never said. New Year's Eve, the same party as always. Same 4 friends, same apartment, same countdown to midnight. I spent the whole night in the kitchen corner, talking to him about nothing, feeling everything, feeling right. Across the room she was talking to my other friend, both of them laughing louder than the music, standing close. Nobody paired off the way anybody expected. 4 people drifting toward whoever they wanted most. At 11:59 we all gathered for the countdown. 4 friends who'd spend all night in different corners, different rooms. When midnight hit, everybody kissed somebody, just not who anybody assumed. Same party, different corners, for hearts that spend all night apart, drifting free. I found myself falling for him in the kitchen while she was falling for someone else across from me. Nobody planned this, nobody saw it coming. Sometimes a party rearranges everything you knew. Same party, different corners, became the night that changed the 4 of us, changed our view. We didn't talk about it the next morning, too shy. 4 friends pretending nothing happened, keeping it light. But something shifted that New Year, something moved. 4 separate corners had rewritten who felt right. I started seeing him for coffee after that. She started seeing my other friend casual and more. 2 new couples born out of one strange party. Nobody expected we'd end up walking through that door. Sometimes you need one wild unplanned evening to finally see who you've been standing next to all along. Sometimes the corners of a party know something your everyday life got wrong. Same party, different corners, for hearts that spend all night apart, drifting free. I found myself falling for him in the kitchen while she was falling for someone else across from me. Nobody planned this, nobody saw it coming. Sometimes a party rearranges everything you knew. Same party, different corners, became the night that changed the 4 of us, changed our view. We still throw that same New Year's party every year now. Same apartment, same countdown, same 4 now turn to 8. Bring our partners, laugh about that first strange evening, the night that quietly, accidentally sealed all our fates. Sometimes I think about the version of the night where we all stayed and our original corner stayed the same. But I'm grateful for whatever pulled us together. Grateful the party knew us better than we knew our names. Same party, different corners, became the origin story we tell every year. 4 hearts that drifted into who we needed instead of who we thought we should be standing drifted exactly where they needed. On the one night confusion turned into what we'd found.
It was my birthday, small gathering, just close friends. She pulled me aside first, right by the kitchen sink. Said, I've liked you for years, just needed you to know. I stood there stunned, didn't know what to think. 20 minutes later, out on the back porch, someone else pulled me aside. Said almost the exact same thing. 2 confessions in one single evening. My birthday turned into the strangest night that spring could bring. 2 women I'd known for years, both brave enough, both choosing the same night. Some cosmic coincidence, some strange design. I didn't know which feeling to trust more. I didn't know how my own heart should align. 2 confessions, same night. 2 women brave enough to finally say the truth. I stood in the middle of my own birthday party, trying to figure out my own heart, my own proof. Some nights change everything all at once. Some nights hand you choices you never asked to make. 2 confessions, same night, left me with a decision I couldn't fake. I told them both I needed time to think it through. Felt terrible leaving both of them hanging that way, but rushing the answer felt worse than the wait. And so I sat with it quietly for about a week, maybe more days. I realized slowly which one my heart actually leaned toward. Not because of anything they did or didn't do, just some quiet knowing that surfaced eventually. Some truth that took a week of silence to come through. I chose the one by the kitchen sink eventually. Told her gently, told the other one the same. It hurt to disappoint someone brave enough to tell me, but some choices come with their own kind of pain. 2 confessions, same night. 2 women brave enough to finally say the truth. I stood in the middle of my own birthday party, trying to figure out my own heart, my own proof. Some nights change everything all at once. Some nights hand you choices you never asked to make. 2 confessions, same night, left me with a decision I couldn't fake. The kitchen sink girl and I are together 3 years now. The porch girl found somebody else about a year in. We're still friends, all of us still close somehow. Turns out that night didn't have to be a lose-lose for anyone with it. Sometimes the hardest nights sort themselves out eventually. Sometimes 2 confessions lead to exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm grateful for both of their courage that evening, even the one whose confession wasn't meant for me. 2 confessions, same night, led me exactly to where I needed to go. I chose the kitchen sink, chose it carefully, and I've never once regretted choosing. So some nights change everything all at once. Some nights hand you the exact right choice to make. 2 confessions, same night, turn into the best birthday gift I'll ever take. Kitchen sink, back porch, 2 confessions on the same strange night. I found my person in the chaos of that evening, and somehow everything turned out right. The bride put us at the same table on purpose. Said you four should really get to know each other well. Didn't know she'd accidentally created chaos. Didn't know what that seating chart would tell. I sat next to a man I've been quietly noticing for months. Across from a woman he apparently already knew. The fourth chair held a man who kept looking at me while I kept looking at someone who barely knew I was there too. Wedding favors and champagne toasts happening around us, while our own small drama played out over dinner rolls. Four people at one table, tangled up completely. Nobody talking about what was really unfolding, what was really at the core. The wedding seating chart put four wrong hearts at exactly the right table. I fell for the guy who was watching someone else, while another guy watched me, patient and able to wait for something I wasn't ready to notice yet. The wedding seating chart didn't know what it would start. The wedding seating chart rearranged four hearts before the reception could even start. I danced with the guy I actually liked once briefly. He was polite but his eyes kept drifting past my shoulder, past my face. I went home disappointed, texting my friend about it. She said, what about the other one? He never left your space. I hadn't even noticed him watching all evening, too focused on the one who never noticed me at all. He texted the bride from my number the next morning, said he'd been meaning to ask me since before the ball. Sometimes you're so focused on the wrong direction, you miss the person who's been right there patiently. Sometimes the seating chart knows something that you yourself weren't ready to see. The wedding seating chart put four wrong hearts at exactly the right table. I fell for the guy who was watching someone else, while another guy watched me, patient and able to wait for something I wasn't ready to notice yet. The wedding seating chart didn't know what it would start. The wedding seating chart rearranged four hearts before the reception could even start. We've been dating 8 months now, me and the patient one. The guy I originally liked ended up with the woman across the table. Turns out the seating chart got everything exactly right, just not in the order any of us were able to predict that evening over wedding cake and champagne. Sometimes the universe seats you next to your future, disguised as somebody you're not looking at yet. Sometimes you need dinner to reveal your own true nature. The wedding seating chart ended up matching four hearts perfectly in the end. Not in the order any of us expected, but exactly the way it was always meant to bend. I almost missed the one who was patiently watching, almost spent the whole night looking past what I'd found. The wedding seating chart taught me love sometimes just needs the right chart, the right ground. One wedding, one table, four hearts rearranged by chance, by fate, by design. I almost missed the one who was right beside me. Grateful the seating chart knew better than my own mind. Picked the song specifically for him, handshaking, a slow one, meaningful. Meant to say what I couldn't say out loud. Sang it looking at the screen, too scared to look up. Didn't realize the whole room had gone quiet, gone proud. When I finally looked up at the end of the chorus, it wasn't him staring back with tears in his eyes. It was his best friend sitting right beside him, looking at me like he finally understood, finally realized. The song was for one man in that karaoke room, but it landed somewhere else completely, somewhere unplanned. The one I'd been singing to laughed it off as sweet. The other one sat there like he finally understood. The karaoke room confession meant for one heart, but landed with another instead. I sang 3 minutes of everything I was too scared to say. And the wrong right person heard what my heart actually said. Nobody in that room knew who I meant it for, not even me, until I saw his face, saw it clear. The karaoke room confession taught me the truth sometimes needs a microphone to appear. He walked me to my car after everyone left that night. Said that song was any part of that about me. I didn't know how to answer honestly at first. Then something in his eyes made the truth easy to see. I think maybe it was, I finally said quietly, surprised in my own words, surprised at what came clear. We stood in that parking lot for another hour, finally saying everything we've been too scared to say all year. Sometimes you don't know who you're really singing to until the wrong right person catches every word. Sometimes the karaoke room reveals more truth than 100 quiet conversations ever could have stirred. The karaoke room confession meant for one heart, but landed with another instead. I sang 3 minutes of everything I was too scared to say. Heard what my heart actually said. Nobody in that room knew who I meant it for, not even me, until I saw his face, saw it clear. The karaoke room confession taught me the truth sometimes needs a microphone to appear. We've been together 2 years since that karaoke night. Still request that same song sometimes when we go back. His best friend, the one I thought I meant it for, actually got together with my roommate not long after that. Turns out that whole evening rearranged 4 hearts completely. Turns out one confused confession set everyone free. The karaoke room confession became the strangest, best beginning for you and me. The karaoke room confession ended up finding exactly the right heart after all. I thought I knew who I was singing to that evening, but my own voice knew better, heard a different call. Nobody in that room could have predicted the ending, but I'm grateful for every confused, terrified word. The karaoke room confession turned into the truest love story I've ever heard. One microphone, one song, meant for the wrong heart, landed with the right. The karaoke room confession turned confusion into everything, turned it into light.
roommate set the whole thing up, double date for strangers. Two couples that were never really couples at all. I was supposed to like the girl across from me. Instead I couldn't stop watching the other one, small and quiet by the wall. She barely said a word all through dinner, while a friend talked enough for both of them combined. But something about her silence pulled me closer. Something about her eyes said everything her mouth left behind. My day kept trying to catch my attention. I kept drifting toward the quiet one instead. This double date was supposed to make two matches. Instead it just confused everything in my head. The double date that wasn't meant to pair us off exactly wrong. I fell for the quiet one across the table, while my actual date sang a different song. Nobody ended up with who they came with. Four people left that restaurant more confused than when we came. The double date that wasn't taught me matchmaking's a difficult game. I got her number from my roommate secretly. Texted her the next day, nervous, hands shaking slight. She said, I noticed you noticing me at dinner. Said she felt the same pull, said the timing felt right. Meanwhile my actual date started seeing her friend instead. The one who talked all through dinner, the loud and easy one. Four people completely rearranged within a month. Nobody ended up matched how the night begun. Sometimes the setup isn't the real story. Sometimes the real story happens on the side. Four hearts got scrambled at one dinner table, and somehow all four of us still found where we could reside. The double date that wasn't meant to pair us off exactly wrong. I fell for the quiet one across the table, while my actual date sang a different song. Nobody ended up with who they came with. Four people left that restaurant more confused than when we came. The double date that wasn't taught me matchmaking's a difficult game. We still laugh about it at dinner parties now. All four of us still friends, still close despite the swap. My roommate takes credit for the whole thing somehow, even though his original plan was a total flop. Sometimes love needs a wrong setup to find its way to where it's supposed to go. Four hearts, one dinner, completely rearranged. Sometimes that's exactly how love needs to flow. The double date that wasn't turned into real love stories after all. Not the ones that anyone was expecting, but exactly the ones that were meant to be for. Nobody ended up with who they came with, and somehow every single one of us is glad. The double date that wasn't became the best mistake any matchmakers ever had. Four strangers, one dinner, two couples nobody planned. The double date that wasn't turned out exactly as love had planned. My sister sister's dating his best friend, that's how we met. Family barbecues, holiday dinners, always in the same room. I've watched him from across tables for 2 years now. Always polite, always careful, always keeping some room between us, because getting close feels complicated. Because if this goes wrong, it breaks more than just my heart. It breaks Thanksgiving, breaks every future gathering, breaks a family that's only just starting to build, starting to start. I catch him looking sometimes when he thinks I'm not watching. Catch myself doing the exact same thing. We never say anything, just pass the potatoes. Just keep the whole complicated tangle hidden within. He's my sister's boyfriend's best friend. Too many steps removed to ever feel simple. Feel free. I love him from across crowded holiday tables, buried under small talk and family recipes. Some loves come with too many people attached, too many relationships that would break if we tried. He's my sister's boyfriend's best friend, and I'll keep this feeling safely tucked inside. My sister asked me once if I liked anyone. I almost told her everything, almost let it spill. Stopped myself right at the edge of confession. Said no one really, swallowed it back, stayed still. She and her boyfriend just got engaged last week, which means he'll be around even more from now on. Every family event, every holiday dinner, another chance to love him quietly till the feeling's gone, or it's not gone. Maybe I'll meet someone else eventually, someone without all these complicated strings attached. Until then I'll keep passing the potatoes, keep this feeling carefully, quietly latched. She's my sister's boyfriend's best friend. Too many steps removed to ever feel simple. Feel free. I love him from across crowded holiday tables, buried under small talk and family recipes. Some loves come with too many people attached, too many relationships that would break if we tried. He's my sister's boyfriend's best friend, and I'll keep this feeling safely tucked inside. At the engagement party, he pulled me aside quietly, said, "Can we talk for a second, just us two?" My heart stopped completely in that hallway. Said, "I think I've been feeling something, have you?" I didn't know what to say for a whole long minute. Then I finally nodded, finally let it show. Now we're figuring out how to tell everyone carefully how to build something without letting the family go. He's my sister's boyfriend's best friend, turned into something neither of us saw coming, saw arrive. We told the family slowly, carefully, gently, and somehow every relationship survived. Some loves come with complicated people attached, but sometimes complicated turns out fine. He's my sister's boyfriend's best friend, and now he's simply, finally mine. Holiday dinners, family barbecues, 2 years of silence finally broken through. He's not just a complicated connection anymore. He's just a man I love, simple and true. Three of my closest friends all paired up eventually, left left me the odd one out at every single hangout night. Movie nights became threes, a couple plus me. Dinner reservations always needed an awkward extra seat, never quite right. I love them all, wouldn't trade the friendship, but something about always being the fourth wheel wears you down. Watching everybody else find their person, while I keep circling this small, lonely town. They never made me feel unwelcome, never once always include me, always save me a seat. But inclusion isn't the same as belonging, and belonging is the thing I can't quite complete. I'm the fourth wheel, rolling along beside three happy pairs, smiling in every photo, laughing at every joke, carrying a loneliness that nobody else shares. Some nights I go home to an empty apartment, while everybody else goes home to someone who stays. I'm the fourth wheel, just trying to find my own kind of days. I started dating again, tried a few apps, nothing stuck, nothing felt like what my friends all found. Started wondering if maybe I'm just built different, built to be the fourth wheel, built to go around the edges of everybody else's love stories, never quite finding my own center, my own core. My friends keep saying your person's out there somewhere. I keep hoping that's true, keep waiting by the door. Maybe being the fourth wheel isn't forever, maybe it's just a season, just a chapter, just a phase. Maybe I'm learning how to be alone well before I learn how to be loved in different ways. I'm the fourth wheel, rolling along beside three happy pairs, smiling in every photo, laughing at every joke, carrying a loneliness that nobody else shares. Some nights I go home to an empty apartment, while everybody else goes home to someone who stays. I'm the fourth wheel, just trying to find my own kind of days. My friend's sister came to visit last summer, joined us for movie night. Fill the empty seat, fill the empty space. We talked the whole movie, barely watched a second of it. Something about her felt like it might finally fit this place. 6 months later, she moved to my city. Now there's 4 pairs of dinner instead of 3 and me alone. I'm not the fourth wheel anymore at gatherings. Finally, I found my own way home. I'm not the fourth wheel anymore, rolling along beside 4 happy pairs instead. Took longer than everybody else to find it, but I found my own person, found my own breath. Some nights I still remember being alone, grateful now for how the story finally came around. I'm not the fourth wheel anymore. I finally found my own solid ground. 4 pairs now, 4 happy stories. No more empty seats, no more circling alone. I waited longer than I wanted to, but I finally made it home.
Four of us always call each other on our birthdays. Been doing it for years, a tradition we all keep. This year on her birthday I called like always, but she didn't pick up. First time in years, first time this deep. I texted worried, thought something might be wrong. Found out later she was on a date, a good one, brand new. Didn't want to explain why she missed my call, didn't want to tell me who she'd been talking to. I've been planning to finally tell her something on this exact birthday call. Some feelings I kept concealed, instead I got voicemail, got silence silence, got nothing to realize. Maybe I'd waited too long to reveal. 4 birthdays, 1 missed call was the moment I realized I'd waited too long to speak. The tradition we built over all these years finally showed me exactly what I let myself keep silent for years. Too scared to risk the friendship, too scared to make the call that actually mattered. Actually took the lead. 4 birthdays, 1 missed call taught me some silences cost more than they seem to keep. She called me back the next morning, being apologetic. Told me about the day, told me she was happy, told me true. I said that's great and meant it, mostly meant it. Swallowed the confession I've been planning to finally push through. Our other 2 friends still call every single birthday. The tradition mostly held, mostly stayed the same. But something shifted in me that missed call evening. Something about timing, about waiting, about the game. I learned that year that feelings have an expiration. That waiting too long to speak can cost you the chance. Maybe if I called her on any other birthday, I would have had a different kind of romance. 4 birthdays, 1 missed call was the moment I realized I'd waited too long to speak. The tradition we built over all these years finally showed me exactly what I let myself keep silent for years. Too scared to risk the friendship, too scared to make the call that actually mattered. Actually took the lead. 4 birthdays, 1 missed call taught me some silences cost more than they seem to keep. She's still with the guy from the birthday 2 years now. I made peace with the timing, made peace with the loss. I learned to speak faster the next time feeling surfaced. Learned that waiting has its own particular cost. I met someone new the following spring, told her early, didn't let the silence build up year after year. 4 birthdays, 1 missed call taught me the most important lesson I needed to hear. 4 birthdays, 1 missed call changed the way I love completely from that day on. I still call her every birthday, still keep the tradition, but I speak up faster now. Don't wait too long. Some silences cost you the exact right moment. Some feelings need to be said before it's too late to keep. 4 birthdays, 1 missed call taught me love requires more than just quietly, patiently to keep. 4 friends, 1 tradition, 1 missed call that taught me how to finally speak. I lost my chance with her, but gained a lesson about never letting silence be the choice I keep. I liked a woman from the office 2 floors up. Saw her in the elevator most mornings. Said hello, said hi. Never knew she lived right next door to my sister. Never knew our whole worlds were closer than they'd ever apply. My sister liked a man from her apartment building. Saw him in the laundry room. Said hello, said the same. Never knew he worked 2 floors up from her brother's office. Never knew he shared my exact workplace, my exact name. It took my sister mentioning her neighbor's job title for both of us to realize we'd been circling the same 2 people all along. Small world stories usually stay just stories. This one turned into something more, something strong. His coworker, her neighbor, turned out to be the same 2 people we'd been quietly chasing all along. Small world coincidence became the setup for a love story that took 2 siblings comparing notes to spark, to prosper, to belong. Either one of us knew the other was even watching, until a random dinner conversation connected every dot. His coworker, became the beginning of everything we got. My sister set up an actual introduction after that dinner. Coffee for four, finally putting faces to the stories we told. Turned out the elevator woman in the laundry room man had been noticing us too. Quiet and patient, quiet and bold. We all laughed about how close we'd been the whole time. 2 floors, 1 building, completely separate lives. Until one dinner conversation collapsed the distance and gave all 4 of us a reason to finally arrive. Sometimes the person you're looking for is closer than you'd ever think to guess. Sometimes it just takes someone else's story to help your own story find its way to yours. His coworker, a neighbor, turned out to be the same 2 people we'd been quietly chasing all along. Small world coincidence became the setup for a love story that took 2 siblings comparing notes to spark, to prosper, to belong. Neither one of us knew the other was even watching until the random dinner conversation connected every dot. His coworker, her neighbor, became the beginning of everything we'd got. 4 of us go on double dates now regularly. Me and the elevator woman, my sister in the laundry room. And it still amazes us how close we've been for months. Living 2 floors and 1 hallway apart, completely unplanned. Sometimes the universe just needs a coincidence, a sibling's dinner story to finally connect the thread. His coworker, her neighbor, turned strangers' proximity into everything we'd said. His coworker, her neighbor, became a wedding and an engagement within the same year. 2 floors, 1 hallway, closer than we ever guessed. 2 love stories that were hiding closer than we thought, than we'd fear. Neither one of us knew the other was even watching, until one dinner conversation changed everything, changed the plot. His coworker, her neighbor, turned out to be exactly who we'd always sought. 2 floors up, 1 hallway over, closer than either of us ever knew. His coworker, her neighbor, turned out to be the whole story, turned out true.
round table, 4 chairs, 2 couples supposedly. My friend set us up, said you'll all get along fine. But I couldn't stop watching the guy across from me, not the one who came as technically mine. He kept looking past me at the woman on my left. She kept glancing at the man who came with her friend. 4 seats, 4 people, 0 matching hearts. Nobody sitting where their story was meant to end. The waiter kept refilling glasses, trying to cut the awkward silence with wine. 4 people smiling for each other's sake, while our eyes kept crossing invisible lines. 4 seats, no match, everybody wanting someone else at the table. Passing bread, making small talk, staying polite, while our hearts were doing something we weren't able to say out loud. Over appetizers, 4 4 seats arranged by a friend who meant well. 4 seats, no match, and nobody at that table could tell. We said goodnight in the parking lot, all fake smiles. We should do this again sometime. Nobody meant it true. I caught his eye one last time before he left. Wondered if he felt the same pull that I once knew. My day drove me home, talked about the weather. I nodded along, thinking of somebody else. Entire 4 people who spent our whole dinner wanting to trade seats, wanting to trade desire. My friend asked how the date went the next morning. I said it was nice, left out everything true. Some dinners aren't about the person you're seated with, they're about the one across the table you're drawn to. 4 seats, no match, everybody wanting someone else at the table. Passing bread, making small talk, staying polite, while our hearts were doing something we weren't able to say out loud over appetizers. 4 seats arranged by a friend who meant well. 4 seats, no match, and nobody at that table could tell. I heard later that the other 2 switched partners, found their way to who they should have sat beside. I never got that ending with the one I wanted, just a memory of one dinner where I tried not to stare too long across the table, not to let my warning show too clear. Sometimes 4 seats just aren't enough to fix what 4 hearts got wrong that year. 4 seats, no match, I think about that dinner sometimes still. Wonder what would have happened with different seating. Wonder if my wanting would have been fulfilled. Passing bread, making small talk, staying polite. Some nights that's the closest we get to true. 4 seats, no match, just 4 people wanting who they never knew. Round table, empty now, 4 chairs pushed back in from that night. Sometimes the seating chart gets it all wrong, and nobody ends up sitting where they should, where it's right. Three drinks in, and my thumb found her contact. Meant to call the girl who's had my heart since June. Called his girlfriend instead, some drunk mistake. Woke her up confused at midnight under a half moon. She picked up soft, said, "Hey, you good?" I mumbled something I can't even now recall. Hung up fast, sat there sweating in the silence, realizing I just called the absolute wrong girl at all. See, I love my best friend's girlfriend's roommate. Never told a soul, kept it buried deep and tight. But drunk thumbs don't know the difference between the right heart and the wrong name at midnight. Wrong name at midnight. Tell the girl who was never mine to call. I meant to reach the one who haunts my Tuesdays. Ended up just proving nothing, proving nothing at all. 4 of us tangled up in different corners, loving people who are loving someone else instead. Wrong name at midnight, just confirmed the mess going on inside my head. She texted the next morning, said that was weird, you okay? I typed out 3 different lies before I hit send. Said just drunk, ignore it, easiest exit. Didn't say the truth was tangled up with her best friend. Meanwhile, the girl I actually meant to call was 3 miles away, awake, thinking of someone new. Someone who wasn't me, someone closer to her. The whole thing's a circle none of us can see through. For people in this town are quietly aching, all dialing the wrong names in our own private way. Maybe none of us will ever call the right one. Maybe we're all just stuck this way. Wrong name at midnight, dialed a girl who was never mine to call. I meant to reach the one who haunts my Tuesdays. Ended up just proving nothing, proving nothing at all. 4 of us tangled up in different corners, loving people who were loving someone else instead. Wrong name at midnight, just confirmed the mess going on inside my head. Maybe I'll delete her number completely, stop myself before the next mistake gets made. Maybe I'll finally tell the truth to somebody, instead of drowning it in another midnight serenade. But some nights the loneliness gets louder than any sense I think I have. So I'll probably reach for my phone again next Friday and call the wrong name, make the same mistake I always had. Wrong name at midnight, I finally blocked the number, finally let it rest. Started being honest about who I'm really missing, even though she's not mine. Even though it's a mess. 4 of us still tangled in this small town, loving sideways, loving people out of reach. Wrong name at midnight taught me honesty's the only thing that love can teach. No more midnight calling, no more dialing hearts that aren't my own. I'm learning how to sit inside the silence instead of reaching for a name that was never home.
We started as 4 best friends in college, all single, all hopeful, all young and unattached. One by one, over the years they started pairing off. Weddings and engagements, each one perfectly matched. I stood as maid of honor 3 separate times now. Caught 3 different bouquets, smiled through every speech. Still single after all these years of watching. Still the one who's remained just out of love's reach. I used to think my turn was coming eventually. Used to believe the pattern would include me too. Now I'm the only one left at every group dinner, sitting alone while 3 couples share the view. I'm the last one standing alone, while my 3 closest friends found their forever, found their home. I've celebrated every single one of their love stories, while quietly wondering when I get to write my own. It's not bitterness, just a kind of tiredness from always being happy for everyone but me. I'm the last one standing alone, and I'm still learning how that's allowed to be. My friends worry about me sometimes, I can tell. Try to set me up, try to make sure I'm not left behind. I appreciate it, but I've stopped needing rescue. Started building a life that's fully, finally mine. I travel now, I ride, I've made new friendships. I've learned that being the last one standing has its own kind of grace. I'm not waiting for someone to complete my story. I'm writing my own ending at my own pace. Maybe I'll find someone eventually, maybe I won't. Either way, I'm learning how to be whole on my own. Maybe standing alone was never really about being left behind. Maybe it was about learning how to stand, period, alone. I'm the last one standing alone, while my three closest friends found their forever, found their home. I've celebrated every single one of their love stories, while quietly wondering when I get to write my own. It's not bitterness, just a kind of tiredness from always being happy for everyone but me. I'm the last one standing alone, and I'm still learning how that's allowed to be. At my last friend's wedding, I gave a toast, talked about being the fourth for the one still finding her way. Everyone cried, everyone hugged me after, told me my time was coming, told me not to worry, not today. But honestly, I've stopped counting on that promise. I've started finding peace in the life I've already got. Maybe I'll stand alone forever, and that's okay. Maybe alone was never really the tragedy I thought. I'm the last one standing alone, but I built a life that doesn't need anyone to make it whole. I've celebrated every single one of their love stories, and finally learned how to fully celebrate my own soul. It's not bitterness anymore, it's just clarity about what I actually need to finally be free. I'm the last one standing alone, and for the first time, that's exactly who I choose to be. 4 best friends, 3 weddings, 1 woman who learned to stand fully on her own 2 feet. I'm not waiting anymore for someone to complete me. I'm the last one standing, and finally, that's complete. She talked about him every night for months. Showed me his photos, read me every text he sent. I nodded along, played the supportive roommate. Never told her that somewhere along the way my own heart went the same direction as hers, quietly, guiltily. Fell for the same guy she'd been chasing since the fall. I felt sick about it every single evening, listening to her plan a future I secretly wanted to have, wanted it all. I never told him, never gave a single sign. Kept it locked up tighter than anything I've ever kept before. Some loves you just have to bury completely for the sake of someone sleeping right through your door. I'm loving my roommate's crush, silently, guiltily, in the room right next to hers. I listen to her hopes about him every evening, while mine stay locked away, stay unheard. Some loves are too dangerous to ever mention. Some feelings have to die exactly where they start. Loving my roommate's crush taught me the loneliest kind of hiding a heart. You Finally asked her out around Valentine's Day. I helped her get ready, curled her hair, zipped her dress up tight. Smiled the whole time, meant every word of encouragement. Went to my room after and cried the whole night. It wasn't her fault, wasn't really his either. It was just bad luck that we both loved the same guy. Never told her, never will tell her. Some secrets are kinder, kept kinder to let quietly die. I moved out about 8 months later. New apartment, new start, new chance to finally breathe. We're still friends, still close. She never knew the secret I had to learn how to leave. I'm loving my roommate's crush, silently, guiltily in the room right next to hers. I listen to her hopes about him every evening, while mine stay locked away, stay unheard. Some loves are too dangerous to ever mention. Some feelings have to die exactly where they start. Loving my roommate's crush taught me the loneliest kind of hiding a heart. It broke up about a year after that Valentine's. I felt a guilty kind of relief I'm not proud of at all. Didn't reach out to him, didn't let old feelings surface. Just let the whole thing finally quietly fall. Some loves are meant to just teach you something about sacrifice, about the friendships that matter more. I chose her over a feeling I never even acted on, and I'd choose that same thing again. Choose it for sure. I love my roommate's crush silently, and I never let it show. That's not a tragedy, it's just a choice I made to protect a friendship over a feeling I never let grow. Some loves are too dangerous to ever mention. Some feelings are better left to quietly part. Loving my roommate's crush taught me the quiet strength it takes to guard a heart. 2 rooms, 1 secret, a love that never got to start. I chose her happiness over my own wanting, and that choice still lives quietly in my heart. Two contacts saved under similar names, Sarah with an H and Sarah with just one more. Meant to text the second one something honest, something I've been rehearsing, something I'd waited to explore. Hit the wrong name in my rush, didn't double check. I think I've liked you since we met. Is that crazy to say? Sent it to the wrong Sarah completely, and realized my mistake exactly 1 minute too late that day. She responded fast, said, wait, what? Since when? Confused but not entirely unhappy about the news. I had to decide right there in that moment whether to correct the mistake or just let it ensue. I sent the text to the wrong her, meant for one Sarah, landed with the other instead. Now I'm standing at a crossroads I never saw coming, trying to figure out what my own heart really said. Maybe autocorrect knew something I did, and maybe my thumb went where my heart actually meant to go. The text I sent to the wrong her might have been more right than I'll ever fully know. I met the actual writer for coffee the next week. Told her nothing about the accidental text at all. Something about the conversation with her felt flat now. Something about it just didn't call. Meanwhile the wrong Sarah kept texting me daily. Something easy grew between us, something real and true. I ended things with the one I meant to pursue, and let the accident become something new. Sometimes the wrong choice reveals the right one. Sometimes a mistake is just fate in disguise. Maybe I've been chasing the wrong Sarah all along, and my thumb finally opened up my eyes. I sent the text to the wrong her, meant for one Sarah, landed with the I never saw coming, trying to figure out what my own heart really said. Maybe autocorrect knew something I didn't. Maybe my thumb went when my heart actually meant to go. The text I sent to the wrong her might have been more right than I'll ever fully know. We're a year and now, me and the wrong Sarah, except she's not wrong at all, she never really was. I tell people the story at parties sometimes. Everybody laughs at the accidental clumsy cause, but I think some accidents are just the universe correcting a mistake before you even make it whole. The text I sent to the wrong her ended up leading me exactly to my home. I sent the text to the wrong her. Best mistake my clumsy thumbs ever made. Meant for someone else, landed exactly where it should have, right at the doorstep of the love I never knew I'd trade for. Maybe autocorrect knew something I didn't. Maybe my heart already knew before my head caught up, before I'd show. The text I sent to the wrong her turned out to be the only right text I've ever sent, ever known. Two contacts, one mistake, one accidental message changed my whole story's arc. The wronger turned out to be the writer all along. The best mistake I ever made in the dark.